today I'm just going to go through the rest of my Nintendo DS games. Got quite a few to get through, so I'm just going to start with some that aren't very interesting. I'm just going to get them out of the way. So I've got Golden Balls, so just like the TV show. I've got Deal or No Deal, The Banker is Back, again just like the TV show. Big Brain Academy, I think everybody had this, as well as more Brain Training. I did have Brain Training, but I'm not sure where it's gone. I must have sold it at some point. I've also got Doctor Who Top Trumps. I love Doctor Who, and this was like one of the only DS games at the time. But yeah, literally just Top Trumps. And then the last one I just want to quickly speed through is Monopoly, Boggle, Yahtzee, and Battleship. I only ever played Monopoly and Boggle on this though. Again, it was just something I bought quickly to play. But yeah, now that those boring ones are out of the way, I'm going to go through first off my Pokemon game collection on Nintendo DS. So first is Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. Pearl was the one I got first, and then the one I started with. I chose Piplup as my starter Pokemon. Diamond and Pearl weren't really my favourites. I found the gameplay like very, very slow, and I just didn't really like many of the Pokemon. I did like that there were lots of evolutions of previous Pokemon, but you couldn't play with them until you beat the main story. I remember having loads of problems as well because I couldn't find Drifloon, and you needed Drifloon to complete the Pokedex. And for some reason I'd managed to skip the trainer in the gym who had that Pokemon, so I had to wait at the Valley Windworks for it to pop up. But yeah, not my favourites in the series, probably one of my least enjoyed ones. Saying that, I then do have Platinum, the third version, and I feel like most of the problems I had with Pearl and Diamond, they fixed with this one. Still not one of my favourites, and I don't really go back to play it often, but still nice to have. Okay, so the next one I have is Pokemon Soul Silver. I still have it in the box that it came with for the Poké Walker, which I still have as well. I know that this is worth quite a lot of money now, but I don't want to sell it, I just like to have it myself. I really enjoyed the mini games that you could play on this one. I'd played, I think it was the Pokeathlon, wasn't it? That was the bit that I played quite a lot on this, and I have restarted this game multiple times because I did really enjoy it. Although saying that, Johto isn't my favourite region either. I think I just find that it relies too much on Kanto, because it's very small, and you have to go through quite a lot of the region to even get to the gyms, and then it's just like rapid fire gym battle after gym battle. I still had lots of memories with this game, but most of it's more the Pokeathlon rather than the actual game. The next Pokemon games I've got are Pokemon Black and White. These are my favourite Pokemon games. I started with Pokemon Black and then eventually got White as well. What was my starter of choice, looking at who there is there. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite Pokemon generation and my favourite Pokemon games. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with these ones. I really enjoyed the fact that you couldn't get your old Pokemon. I had to try the new ones. So that made it more challenging, and it was more exciting to have like a completely new team rather than relying on the old favourites like Abra, Ghastly, Pikachu, like all of the standard ones. They did do a follow-up, which I've got. I only have one of them, Pokemon White 2. I enjoyed loads as well. For some reason, the thing that stands out the most to me is the bit where you could create your own shopping mall. Oshawott, he was still my starter of choice. I didn't really like Tepig, and Snivy was fine, but Oshawott was always my favourite. But yeah, this game was really long, I remember, and I spent hours and hours playing this. I think I had like 80 hours in my save file by the end of it. I can't remember if I've started this over or not since. I know that I transferred all the Pokemon away from it, so I must have restarted it at some point, but I do really feel like playing this one again, so I might actually restart it soon. So that's it for the main series Pokemon games. I do have two spin-offs. I have Pokemon Conquest. Don't really hear many people talk about this one. It's a very weird combination. It's like Pokemon, but then I'm not even sure what to describe it as. I guess like Fire Emblem would be the closest thing I can think of. But even then, that's not the right combination. I did play quite a lot of this, but I don't think I ever finished the story. And from what I've seen online, it is a very, very long game. There's multiple like story modes, and I never even finished the first one. This one wasn't my favourite, but the next one, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time. I loved this one. I played this one all the way through from start to finish. I don't remember which Pokemon I was in this game. Looking at the back, I think I probably was Piplup, but I can't recall who I actually played as for the whole game. But this was definitely one of my favourite spin-offs in the Pokemon series. I never did get the other one, Explorers of Darkness, and then there's like a third version. I can't remember what that one's called. I think it's something to do with the sky, but I've never got around to playing that one. So that's it for the Pokemon games. So the next ones are all games that I didn't get until very late in the system. So I've got Trauma Center Under the Knife. I never actually played this one. I just own it, but I really like the Trauma Center games on Wii. Next one is Super Scribblenauts. I did have the original Scribblenauts, but sold it when I got this one because this one is just so much more expanded and there's so much more to do on it. My phone ran out of storage, so as I was this. I think I was saying that I used to like just have mana and stuff fight on the main screen. Didn't get very far with the puzzles. The next one I have is Advance Wars Dark Conflict. This one I'd had loads about Advance Wars, and for some reason this one was really cheap. I think it was only like £3 or £4. So I decided to jump in the series with this one, even though I think this is the sequel. I think it was okay. Not my favourite series, and I've never played any of the others after this. It was okay. Maybe it's because it's not the best in the series, I just didn't enjoy it as much. Okay, the next one is GoldenEye Rogue Agent. I played this one a lot in college. Me and my friends would all just play this together in the multiplayer mode, and it was actually like really funny. Characters all looked really strange, and it was just so funny to run around like the little arenas and shoot each other. This is something I would like to play again with people, but I don't think anybody I know has a copy of this, and it's not as easy to play. We'd all need to have DSs and then a copy of this game. So it probably isn't going to ever happen again, but I still like to keep it in my collection. Okay, next one is Might and Magic Clash of Heroes. This one is like a puzzle strategy game. This is probably one of my favourite DS games of all time. It's just like a match-free type game, but then you're like fighting monsters on the two screens. The top screen you're fighting like the monsters, and the bottom one is where you do your match-free stuff. But you're matching your units, and then as you match them, they like run up and fight the enemies that are on the top screen. Again, I never finished the storyline with this, but I did get really far into it. I think I just got stuck. It was too difficult. I think there's like a mobile version of this. Maybe I could try that one day, but I still go back to this one from time to time. Okay, so the last DS game in my collection is Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2008. I wanted this because I had been playing the Game Boy Advance version I had, I think, and my phone ran out of storage again. Also, if you hear any banging about in the background while I'm filming, I've got my dog staying here at the moment, Jake. Does that look like the face of mercy to you? You tell me in the comments. Anyway, so I was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I had the Game Boy Advance game, and I just wanted some more cards to be updated into it, because a lot of the like decks that I would want to build, like Gravekeepers or Atlantis, they weren't in the Game Boy Advance games because they hadn't come out at that point. So I just wanted a more updated version to play. Nowadays I played the Nintendo Switch game, but this was long before that was available. So this was something I played for a very long time, and I actually remember when I was on holiday in Crete, I was playing this game on the bus, like travelling to and from the airport, and I think I played it on the plane as well. It's just something I like to do because I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot with people in real life, so I just have to play against the AI. But yeah, that was my Nintendo DS collection. I'll be putting up a new poll on my Instagram to see what's next for my channel. So it'll probably be either PlayStation 3, Nintendo GameCube or Nintendo 3DS. But if you all just want to go and vote and let me know what you want to see next. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!